Hello and welcome back. We are about to press the next turn button and go to turn 3. So my priorities now, we need to find another city location.
The Pantanal is the most complex
Hate
intertropical
that wonder.
alluvial plain of the planet, and perhaps the least known area of the world.
So, and we got a relic. Get a beard of the evangelist, which gives us early faith, which means we're going to have an early pantheon, which is lovely because we want our god of the open sky for sure. So we get our relic that goes into our palace, and we'd start to generate a little bit of tourism, but mostly it's the faith. Tourism is not going to do too much for us. And I see coast again, which kind of sucks. We want to find some rich lands for useful expansions. Early irrigation would be useful. Yes, that is true. But again, improving the cotton's only going to give us the luxury and then also a little bit of combat strength. Mostly it's improving these that's going to help. But yes, I agree. Early irrigation would not be bad because we can boost it with rice. Frankly, an early builder would be quite lovely. All right, let's go this way. We know we have more coast over here, so we have possibility of some flatlands to explore. Okay. So we found some plains, so if we can find a fresh water source... Now, hold on. This is fresh water. Oh, so this is a lake. Oh, okay. That's good. I was thinking that was coast and ocean, but that is actually a lake, so we could put a city. We've got some city options already. I dismissed this right away as a possible lake. So we obviously have a really slow slinger because we're only working a food tile. The other thing you could do is trade it for production, but I'm cool with the growth. I like the growth. Ah. Our friends the barbs. Alright, so I need to go here and deal with them. And there's also a city-state. So what I want to do is meet that city-state first, so we can have the free envoy and the free culture in our cap. And then we can deal with the barbs. It's possible we could let them deal with the barbs too, but that's a little bit risky. This thing spawning out of control is a scary prospect. And this is kind of wasted movement, but I did want to meet them. I do think that that was the best thing, so let's go up here to fight them. And we're about to add our second citizen, which we will then micromanage. Again, I don't really want this. I'd much prefer that. 1 production, 3 gold. It's kind of a wash. I mean, you could maybe, if you just worked the cotton the whole time, you could maybe do some interesting stuff with the gold. Code of Laws is in 2 turns, so we'll take a swing and heal a little bit. So turn 9 Pantheon is terrific. So culture from pastures is what I'm leaning towards. So anything else we should consider? Cotton also gives us culture. Cotton, dyes, silk spices, sugar, bananas. Dude, there are some bananas. That's another pasture. We've got 3. That would be 2. Tea's on the other side, right? Tea is food. Yes, tea is food. We don't want festivals. It's either one of those. The reason that I think it's just oral tradition is that when we get a builder, these turn into 3 food, 1 production, 1 culture tiles, versus a builder here just makes this 2 food, 4 gold, and 1 culture. And I'd rather work this, I think. At least initially. Like in the long run, you probably do want to work the cotton. But I think let's just take God of the Open Sky. And here we'll heal. Be nice if we could come boost our archery with this slinger, but I don't think that's going to happen.
At his
We have
best,
some extra help.
man is the noblest of all animals.
Civilization gains
Separated from law and
2% culture for
justice,
each great person if
he is
it
the
that is
worst.
earned. So that is a way that we can make up some culture here. You want me to finish the challenge and try multiplayer in the Civ 6 Players League? Yeah, I need to look into that. I don't really know the details with the Civ 6 Players League. I see a lot of people playing it. But that's an interesting suggestion. Okay, craftsmanship it is. Would very much like a builder after this. I might do that. 2 turns we're going to expand to the horses. So let's take discipline, and we're already done with our faith because we have our pantheon, so the production is lovely. Early war against the city-state for builders. That's an interesting idea. Certainly could. All right, so now we're just going to finish it. No slinger boost. But I will take the money and the boost to military tradition. So that's good. Now, we have to remember to switch away from this. The question is, will we? Historically speaking, we won't. Alrighty, and then we still have 2 citizens. We have now expanded, so we want to switch that again. So the difference here now is negligible. We're not actually growing faster. So I'm going to go ahead and take the extra gold, and we'll reassess when they have their next citizen. Let's just go here. I'll take the free move across the water. You could also move up here, but we already kind of know what this is. Okay. All right. I think I really want the builder. This is often a time to get another military unit or even a settler if you want a really, really early expansion. But getting a builder here improves 3 tiles, which is its own boost. And it gives us a bunch of culture. It basically doubles our culture and adds in production. So I think I like that just fine. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. 10 turns till border expansion again. I think I'm just going to move here. Yeah. Then we have more flatland. So really we're looking for our first expansion. Alright, this guy's healed up enough. I want to get to exploring. Yeah, we could certainly think about an early war here. Probably pretty easy to do. Good, more cattle, that's nice. So either we move here and commit to a forest exploration next turn, or we go here and possibly find our next city because there is this lake here. So I think let's do that. And this is another lake. We have some lakes, some jungle, no mountains, so no kind of permanently affixed campuses. Our campuses are going to be very weak, which is in high contrast to last game where our campuses were extremely strong. All right, this is lame. So this city gets horses and bananas. But it has a lot of coast. All right, we'll go here and we'll go up on the hill next turn. No hills, but we do need to keep exploring. I could go here and then bring this guy back. This is a hill, though. So if we have a 2-turn hill, that's fine. Obviously, going up on the hills gives you extra vision, so... Alright, so... I Any one of these spots along the lake is fine. And then another one over here. So we could go here for defensiveness and start with some extra culture and border expansion. Unfortunately, you can't improve these tiles, so in the long run, they kind of suck. But an initial 2 food and 2 culture tile is not bad for expansion, for border expansion. Thinking about just on this hill, depending on what we find over here. Scout is suiciding. Let's kill it. Ah, okay. So what if we do like these 2 and then have like a city over there? Because that's definitely 3 decent city expansions right away. Oh, and yeah, this is incorrect. Incorrect. Certainly work at least 1 production. And this again grows. I'd rather grow in two faster turns because we're gonna get probably maybe a settler next. We haven't met anybody to fight. I think we'll have our Aztec warrior, our eagle warrior, continue to move over here. Yeah, so this city gets you horses, which will add culture for border expansion. This is a really good city. Hey, Omega, how you doing, man? What is up, dude? What are the settings? This is actually a standard size map. Deity, typical stuff. Ooh, spices. Spices are good. Oh, man. So that's a pretty darn good city, honestly. The initial tile array is a little wanting. But we could grab the cattle, buy the cattle, improve the cattle, and then fill out the rest with border expansion. Kind of weak commercial hubs with the lakes, but it's not the worst thing in the world. How you been, Omega? What is going on, man? Happy Saturday. What if I go up here then? Damn, more tea. Remember, each new luxury is some extra combat strength, so that is pretty useful. All right, let's go see if we find somebody. Goody Hut. This is a really nice city. I think this should be our first expansion. For sure. YouTube account name, it's right there for you, bud. Spices, that word will forever be tainted. Because of Melissa McCarthy. So 2 turns, we're going to add in some extra production. Border expansion in 2, that's going to time out perfectly. We'll have 3 tile improvements. We're going to basically almost double our culture, get our borders going here, and then I think start working on settlers. I mean, I would be more warmongery, but we haven't met anybody yet.
Without craftsmanship.
All right, so we'll move here and take our promotion finally.
A reed shaken in the wind.
So we can get that next. Spicy, spicier period. Yeah, indeed. Indeed, dude. All right, well, so we hard researched craftsman. We could have maybe switched away from that. And we didn't remember to switch away from archery either. Because I am bad at this game. But at this point, we're just going to commit to that. Steer into your mistakes, guys. Ooh, finally a mountain. Some pretty great land so far. Could use a scout. Take the city-state. Would you raise them? Boo. That's one of the worst. We just don't need the faith for any reason at all. Uh, Stardust Settler. So we should be able to unlock. Yeah, that's fine. And as we add this in, border growth in 11 turns. Oh, there's somebody up there. I missed it. Ha ha ha. All right, so we might have found our first target. Who are you? Germany? I can't tell what color that is. Oh no. Twitter memes. Oh. It's a battle for the ages, guys. Nice shimmy. That was a good shimmy. That was lovely. Parody account. Yeah, of course. I didn't think that was actually his account. All right. So she already has a couple cities down, it looks like. I don't think at turn 22 we can count on stealing a settler. And instead of warring against these guys, I think we might have an early war against the Greeks here. So this is kind of a perfect place to get that first settler. We're going to have 4 population. It'll knock down to 3, but as you can see, we're growing rapidly. Okay. Let's map some things out. What do we want to happen here? I definitely dig this city spot. And in order to keep things a little bit tight, we could do this. It is a desert, or not a desert, but it's a plains hill. So we'd get the initial production. Kind of lock ourselves into some wonky tiles here. But I kind of don't hate it. And then either one of these spots for another city. The shimmy scene around the world, absolutely. I don't really know where I want to go here yet, although frankly just the marsh isn't bad. These are subject to change. Honestly, with her here already, let's just finish this. I can't really... If you miss out on that first Barbarian camp, if you miss out on getting your archery boost, you often miss it. So I think I'm just going to leave that alone. And then we're going to come try to explore. How much more do we need to know about her empire? I don't think that much more. So if this guy comes across there, maybe this guy should go explore here, just so we have our initial expansions down. If you miss it, you miss it. Sometimes I say things like that. I could have definitely said that. But yeah, if you miss out on the boost on your first barb camp, it's hard to get it. You just miss it for good. And you're better off just having the archers available to you. Alright, this looks a little bit weird. It's from the Department of Redundancy Department. I'm just going to go here. With all these hills and things, I want to see if there's another city spot in the fog of war. A German teaching me about concise language. Be more efficient. Fine. In the future, I will be. So that gives us actually a valuable culture gain in the early on here. It's going to get us to political philosophy a little bit quicker. And yeah, we'd love to capture some builders. That would be so nice.
I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth. I knew not where.
Oh, hi, Brussels. You're not the first to meet them, unfortunately. Production towards wonders. Interesting. Trigger the inspiration for foreign trade, which is discover a second continent. That might be hard to do. Hello. Okay, I think we're gonna go mining. Damn, I wish we could get these boosts. Lots of tea and cotton. And turn 25 Stonehenge. Sounds about right. Cry! Thank you for the bits, man. Thanks for the support. You always make me happy. You're good people, dude. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. You approve of my early game and listening skills. I love that. Let me start this on the spreadsheet. Stonehenge 25, 26-ish. Okay. That Australia game went pretty quick. That was nice. So let's keep an eye open over here. She might try to expand further. We've got more cattle. There's cattle there. We need to start boosting up our military, though. Whoa! Hello, desert. Okay. So it looks like this should be our first expansion. And then we can backfill this area. Like, what if we got, like, twin cities over here so that we could fight her? We do need to get a move on if we're going to do that. Just so we have all the information. All the information. Ooh, goody hut. Doesn't look like it's a Petra city, guys. Just a little bit of arid desert. Oh, dear. You are a barb camp, and you are spawning out of control. Yikes. Terra Incognita in the south. Does this guy is he gonna need to come help? I kind of want to hover. I want to hover around this river, and maybe we can snag a free city. If we could snag a free city and send our own settler up here, we could have a nice little fortification. Around the lake? I don't follow you, dude. What is it that you are talking about? Man, I wish
When
this
you
guy
find
were
yourself in a hole, quit digging.
Wish that dude were an archer. We're gonna try to just shimmy out of there. This is where we want to be. For sure. Like here. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we definitely we want to hover. And we're going to need to start some more military here soon. Why don't we buy an archer? then we can start spamming out Eagle Warriors after we get state workforce. I want the archer to deal with this, and then we'll use our Eagle Warriors. You still need a smattering of both. Bronze working, I think we're going to be able to trigger. Let's just go after pottery. Ow.
A strong economy
Promotion?
begins with a strong, well-educated
No promotion.
workforce.
Damn. Ooh, a little bit of gold. That would have been enough to actually get an Eagle Warrior, but not so much. All right, let's switch up policies. Although discipline is not the worst, we're going to need to start spamming out some units. Yep, that'll be good. Political philosophy, another city-state? Where? Oh, because they were defeated? Right, because of that bug. Speaking of bugs, hello? Game? Please? I'd like you to work now. Alright, so we have the ever-brave naked settler who could go and go off on his own and be free. I guess this is our problem. Is Cap working the correct tiles? I mean, we're giving up a little bit of production for some gold just in this one. But now that we've got a base of food and stuff, I think that's okay. Like, it doesn't really change our build times. It shaves 1 turn off a settler. So I'm happy with the gold at this point. Let's start getting units. Alright, so what are we doing with this settler? That's red. Does that mean... Wait a minute. Oh. I see. I see. So she's got 1, 2, at least 3 cities. Yeah, it's time for some eagle spam for certain. I mean, there's like 2 cities there, 3, 4, 5. That gives us 6. So, is this guy just brave? Do we feel comfortable about this? What if we went and settled this? Or should we push and go all the way up? This is probably best. Because if we do want to fight her, we need to be in position to do so. And if that's the case, I might go all the way up here, just so that we can start with horses. Versus these tiles are a little bit weaker in our initial workings. What about this across the river? There are no, like, I mean, there's the one hill, but it's mostly we're going to rely on this river for defense. But again, we're probably going to go on offense. So, I still really like this city. This is just a strong opening city. And it would also take tiles from them. We can beat them up at some point. What could possibly go wrong? Indeed. Indeed. All right, let's be brave. God, that's 10 turns to get up there. Means we're founding our second city at turn 42. And it's super risky. We went and found it here. To start with the deer. I just feel like if we don't go here, we're going to miss out on it. It's a tough call. This is a tough, tough call. What if we went here and just kept patrolling this area for settlers? Because this city gets up and running really, really fast. So you get to start with horses. We could get them a builder for border expansion. Bananas is another nice opening tile. You've got jungles, hills, production hills. It's about the same founding time because of all the rough terrain. All right, let's go up here. Let's try. Can always conquer later. Yeah, it's true. She's going to be nice to wipe out early. And if we are going for a domination victory, we need to do that. Need to whoop her butt. Yeah, this frightens me. Although the rumor is that it can't take my settler. I'm going to be safe. Losing a settler early would really screw us up. Okay. People keep getting defeated. Can we grab this now? We have a goody hut and a barb camp to grab over here.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
All right, so do we continue to keep an eye? I guess we need to go deal with this barb camp. Otherwise, it's going to be our problem. And if I lose that unit, we lose our ability to patrol. I don't like that. Writing or bronze working? Finding iron wouldn't suck. Let's get writing. It's boosted. Although we're not really going to found a campus anytime soon. Hey, I Imperator. How are you? What is going on? So why is that better? Why don't you just go here? So this sucks because we're losing vision. But I think it has to be dealt with. Ooh, Poland. That can work nice, dude.
Król Polski.
Where is... Oh, she's all the way up there. Okay, good. That's not really a threat to us, then. Let's stay ahead of her scout. I want these bonuses. I think my game just crashed, guys. Yep. All right, let me put a cut in the video here. Oh, are we back?
That's the
Holy crap, we're
positive
back.
aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
Why is the viewer count low today? I mean, I don't think it's low. I'm happy that 25 people are hanging out. I have no complaints. All right, let's get a couple more Eagle Warriors. Let's deal with this problem. Hopefully these guys can... How did we open? Slinger, Slinger, Builder? No, I actually went Slinger, Builder, Settler. And now we're filling in some military. I just want this guy to die really, really fast. So I'm going to take that attack. Ah, the Greeks helped us. Thank you. It's really nice of you. Damn. Kind of thought that was going to happen. Could have played that a little bit safer, I guess. There's our bronze working boost. Thought we'd get it eventually. Alrighty, so where are we going with this? All the way up here? I think so. I think we're going to go all the way up here by the horses. What is that? Hanging Gardens, turn 38. Wow. That's real fast. Remember, we have extra opponents in this game. So greedy, I know. I know, I get punished for it.
Writing is easy. All you have to do is cross out the wrong words.
Amenity issues, that's funny. Because our capital is so good at the moment. Let's go find iron. It might inform this settling decision a wee bit. Probably not much, though. Now, even though this guy is damaged, yeah, I just wanted to make sure we're making a good decision. Holy cow. Jeez. Oh, this is what happens when barb camps run amok. Yikes. Can I even deal with this on my own, or do I have to run away? 2 archers can really wreck us. Oh my god, yeah, I should have run away. Should have run away. Okay, so if we found these cities, which I think I'm a fan of, could we do this as well? Yeah, I should have run away for sure. So could we do this? What if we settle here? Miss out on the sugar. We do want the sugar, don't we? So we'd have to go up there if we wanted the sugar. Where are we putting these cities? Okay, just for purposes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This space is kind of weird. It's not bad, though. It's a little bit vulnerable. At least we're on this side of the river. This one in particular is vulnerable. I'd prefer it to be there. So what if we shifted then? What if we did that city center? That city center. And then left that one alone. The reason I like this better is you've got protection from on 3 sides of your city. Versus here, you only have protection on one side and you're very vulnerable here. So we have some desert over here. We could always put some districts there if we wanted to. I think that's okay. Is that okay? I think that's okay. Please don't kill me. We're dead, aren't we? Holy crap. Alright, at least it shot something else. Let's run away. We gotta regroup. And frankly, we need some archers. Just to deal with stinking barbarians. More spices over there. There's a coastal city, if we wanted. All right, second city on turn 43. And I want to be up on this hill just to see if she's sending any settlers our way. And what do we start with up here? Builder would be nice for the horses, but we may just need some more units. Alrighty. And towards our government, we're definitely going to take oligarchy once we get there. So I anticipate us fighting. Alright, at this point, come back and heal up. We want a healthy army up here. Yeah, that's getting ignored. That is definitely going to prompt her to fight us. Really? So she's gonna be we have to, yeah, she's cranky is right. We're gonna have some, we're gonna have to fight the Greeks. Yikes, Jesus, barbarians, stop it. I think that's as much vision as we're gonna get. I could move there. I think it's okay. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, lady.
Bronze
You not.
is the mirror of the form, wine of the mind.
All right, so bronze working done. Do we have iron anywhere? So much for a balanced start. 1 iron. So no swordsman. Ay. Need need to get to fighting. We have 6 science. They are in their 20s already. Yeah, turn 46. Ugh. We do have horsemen. We could get horsemen. Now, she has an advanced spearman, though, so that doesn't really play into us. No one has iron balance restored. That's right. So, how are we going to take her out? I guess we just keep down the military path a little bit. So what's the point in getting any of these things? I mean, we may even need catapults this time. Maybe we will start towards that just so we can get up to machinery. I'm not really sure. I know we need irrigation, so let's get irrigation. We already have amenity issues. We're going to need some builders. Lots of stuff to do. She wants open borders. I don't really want open borders with you. Might have helped our relationship a bit. Two turns, we'll get another archer. Jesus, Barbarian, stop it. So as long as you heal within your borders, you'll heal faster. Pillaging my stuff. Total jerk bags. Really wish you could steal a settler. We need some kind of boost. We're falling so far behind right now. Because of stinking barbarians and stuff. Take garrison. It helps us the most now. And it will also help in assaulting walls. This is like as hard as taking a city with all these barbarians. It's crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch our government before we do any fighting. Because we learned. We want oligarchy. We still want the production. We want that production, I assume. Although colonization would be good at some point. So with a third archer here, is that enough? I mean, we need a couple cities before we actually fight her, I think. I don't think it's appropriate to switch quite yet. Let's leave the production on. Take our influence points. We can either grab conscription or like builders. I mean, there are a couple different options here. I think conscription, and then maybe we can bank on buying something. This basically makes all of our initial units here free. Do we want military tradition just for the support bonus? We may. It's only 3 turns, so I think we'll take it. Amsterdam. Really? Really? No walls yet? Yeah, I know. I'm not really in position to do anything at the current moment. Yeah, tortoise, I think. We want to gear our promotions towards fighting cities. Because while she doesn't have walls now, she's building them. Amsterdam might be a nice liberation target. We have different governments. Alrighty. Time to move out. Except for you. You can move and promote. Alright, so we have to deal with this. Finish off a couple units. 25 turn settlers, rough. Oh, man. Alright, let's put a brief cut in the video here. And we'll come back and try to deal with this with our 7 science. Ugh. Ugh. Work, don't worry. Be right back.